Hi there. Welcome to this day in history for May 28th. May 28th is the 148th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 149th in leap years, with 217 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is homologate. Homologate is a verb that means to approve officially, especially a car, engine, etc., for sale in a particular market or for its use in racing. This comes to us through Latin, and Greek before that, words that mean to agree or allow. Earliest documented use of the word homologate, 1644. As a side note about this word, some auto racing competitions require participating vehicles to be available for sale to the general public and not be custom made for racing. In other words, the vehicle must be a production model, not a prototype. The process of homologation verifies this. The initials GTO, listed after some auto names such as Ferrari or Pontiac, stands for Gran Turismo Omologato, Italian for Grand Touring Homologated. With that, we're going to start in the year 585 BC. That was a long time ago, 585 BC, when a solar eclipse occurred. Now, you might remember that a solar eclipse occurs when a portion of the Earth is engulfed in a shadow cast by the moon, which fully or partially blocks the sunlight. Now, this particular eclipse had been predicted by the Greek philosopher and scientist Thales, Thales, and this was one of the cardinal dates from which other dates can be calculated. On May 28, 1533, the Archbishop of Canterbury, Thomas Cranmer, declared the marriage of King Henry VIII of England to Anne Boleyn valid. Now, why would he do this? And why would it be necessary? We've talked about Henry VIII before. Henry's first wife was Catherine of Aragon, and he became disgruntled with the fact that they'd been unable to produce a son, and of course he blamed her for this. Meanwhile, he became infatuated with the young woman in the Queen's entourage, Anne Boleyn. He wanted to have an affair with her, but she wouldn't go along with that. Of course, the more she held him off, the more he wanted her. But he was already married to Catherine, he's already married anyway, so what to do? Well, he politicked anyone that he thought could or would assist and support his actions, and ended up getting his first marriage annulled and had the Queen banished from court. And then he first secretly married Anne Boleyn, and once that was done, he had to get this tacky arrangement officially approved and was able to get this new Archbishop of Canterbury, Thomas Cranmer. He got this Archbishop to make the declaration that this marriage was legal, and this happened then on May 28, 1533. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. On May 28, 1830, President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act, as we have touched upon the other day. This act denied Native Americans their land rights and forcibly removed them. Trail of Tears. This is the birthday of American decathlete, football player, and coach Jim Thorpe, born May 28, 1888. A member of the Sac and Fox Nation. By the way, his tribal name means bright path. I thought that was pretty cool. Thorpe became the first Native American to win a gold medal for the United States. Considered one of the most versatile athletes of modern sports, he won Olympic gold medals in the 1912 pentathlon and decathlon, and played American football, collegiate and professional baseball, and basketball. He lost his Olympic titles after it was found that he had been paid for playing 2 seasons of semi-professional baseball before competing in the Olympics, thus violating the amateurism rules that were then in place. In 1983, 30 years after his death, the International Olympic Committee restored his Olympic medals. Jim Thorpe lived to the age of 65. John Muir organized the Sierra Club on May 28, 1892. The Sierra Club is an environmental organization in the United States and Puerto Rico. This is the birthday of English journalist and author Ian Fleming, creator of James Bond. He was born on May 28, 1908, and lived to the age of 56. May 28, 1934, sees the birth of the Dionne Quintuplets. 5 babies, holy cow. These were the first quintuplets to survive infancy, way before in vitro. 5 identical girls, the Dionne Quintuplets. They all survived to adulthood. On May 28, 1935, John Steinbeck published his novel Tortilla Flat. The German automobile manufacturer Volkswagen was founded on May 28, 1937. This is the birthday of American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and producer John Fogerty, born May 28, 1945. He started out with some buds, founding the Creedence Clearwater Revival musical group. CCR parted company in 1972, but he's continued to enjoy a successful solo career since then. Some of his songs include Proud Mary, Down on the Corner, Who'll Stop the Rain, Centerfield, Bad Moon Rising, Green River, and Fortunate Son. This is the birthday of American lawyer and politician Marco Rubio, born May 28, 1971. And that's going to be it for us today. I hope you learned some things you didn't know before. I know I sure did. I always do. Links to my research are included in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share if you found this interesting, informative, or entertaining. And I guess that's it. Images are retrieved from Bing Images, either public domain or licensed free to use and share. I think the correct terminology is free to share and use. Our lovely outro music is Divine Life Society by Jesse Gallagher from YouTube Music Library, and there's a link to his channel in the show notes. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Grateful for editing. Just do the whole thing over, officially or unofficially. Okay, do that again. We'll do that in a minute. Thank you. That might not make it into the video, we'll see. Changing it up.